Boker Tov, good morning from Jerusalem, Jane. It's a sunny day. Construction is ongoing, as you can probably hear. I just wanted to make this update about the current situation here in Israel. Like in many other nations around the world, we are affected by the COVID-19. We are in the midst of a second wave here in Israel. Israel is actually number 3 on the list of countries with the most cases discovered every day right now. Unfortunately, somewhere between 800 and 1,500 new COVID-19 cases are being discovered here in Israel every day. Throughout the countries, there are several cities where areas, neighborhoods in those cities has been put on lockdown because that's where they see the biggest spike of the COVID-19 cases. Unfortunately, and you can probably imagine why these people are frustrated, so we are seeing a lot of demonstrations going on in Israel. Some of the neighborhoods that has been put on a lockdown is some of the ultra-Orthodox neighborhoods, and they are out protesting against that, had clashes with the police 2 nights now, and it's really sad because so many people, like probably some of you watching this video, has lost their livelihood. They have lost their jobs, they can't pay their rent, they can't buy food, and it is beyond frustrating. So you know how Israel was really on the forefront in the beginning, shutting down pretty quickly, trying to take down the spread of this virus, and it was working. It was working, and Israel, as one of the first nations in the world, shut down their borders. So after a while, you know, people are beginning to suffering and they need to get back to work. And in the midst of this, you know, we got the unity government. People from the left, from the midst, on the right comes together and make this big unity government. So in the midst of 1 million unemployed Israelis, you know, who is struggling, we have the biggest government in the history of Israel, 36 ministers, 16 deputy ministers, all pulling in a heavy salary every month. And a lot of people were saying this is absolutely ridiculous. So now in the midst of this second wave, a lot of people are protesting, they are out demonstrating. We had a massive demonstration in Tel Aviv Saturday night after Shabbat from people, business owners, who are saying this is not good enough. The government are talking about giving us compensations, we are not getting any money. So like in maybe in your country around the world, the Israelis are frustrated because of this situation. And how do you deal with it? Because on the one hand, you have to shut down. So the spread of this COVID-19 is not getting out of hand. But shutting down means people are going back home instead of going to work. So the Israeli government is walking a balance and is trying to figure out how to deal with all of this. Of course, the borders are still closed, and with the spike that we are having right now, the borders are not going to open anytime soon. And Israel has made an agreement with Greece and Cyprus, you know, close by neighbors, that, okay, we are going to open up for each other's citizens. And of course, that shut down, Greece and Cyprus shut down towards Israelis, as we are seeing this second spike of the coronavirus. Here in Israel, it has been mandatory to wear a mask, a face mask, every time you leave your house. If you don't wear that, you will get a fine, about $150 US, 500 Israeli shekels, if you are getting caught wearing a mask. And the police are enforcing this massively. Thousands of police officers are out finding people, getting on the buses, getting on the train, in order to try again to stop the spread of this virus. So there's a lot of frustration here in Israel. There's a lot of people who is out of work, who can't pay their bills. We are seeing many demonstrations, and the government, well, I think they're trying to do the best they can with all of these obstacles going on. At the same time, in the Palestinian Authority they are out now with curfews and lockdowns in Hebron, in Bethlehem, in Ramallah, in Nablus, all of the cities that's under the control of the Palestinian Authority, because the COVID-19 is also spreading in those areas. So I just wanted to give you this update. It's been a while since I did that last, so keep praying for Israel. And again, I know there's a lot of you who is longing to get here, to come to the Holy Lands, but the way things are right now, you can't come here. The borders are closed for anyone who is not holding an Israeli passport. So in the midst of this, it's summer, it's hot, we are sweating like crazy, having to wear a face mask, but so be it. I saw someone in the government was talking about there won't be a vaccine until sometime next year. I'm not going to take anything unless it's made in Israel. So we will see how all of this is going. I hope you are doing well in the midst of all of this. God is our refuge. When we are in the midst of a storm, God is still on the throne. And that's my comfort in the midst of all of this. Just holding on to God and to my faith going through all of this. It's a significant time for all of us. We have to do the best that we can. So go help someone else. Go be a blessing to someone, and then someone will come and be a blessing to you. So I want to end this video by wishing everybody to have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. Please pray for the Prime Minister of Israel and for the whole governments, that they will be able to do what is right for Israel regarding the applying sovereignty in Judea and Samaria. It's a little bit on standstill right now because the whole world went absolutely bonkers, and many presidents and leaders, contacted Israel saying you can't do this. Of course Israel can do that. It's a sovereign nation. They can do whatever is right, and they have history and facts and truth on their side. So there's more than enough going on for the Prime Minister of Israel to deal with in the midst of all of this. So please keep him in your prayers. Have a wonderful day. Jerusalem Jane saying bye.